The FIT test stands for Fecal Immunochemical Testing, FIT.
The FIT test can be done on your own time, from your own home, and could save your life. Dr. Misra says this test is to help determine early signs of colorectal cancer.
It looks for very minute bleeding that can occur in very early stages of cancer or precancerous lesions, and so you can catch it early.
The patient would mail in 2 small samples of their stool to get tested. Within a few days, Dr. Misra says the patient will hear back on whether they need a colonoscopy.
So we have hired nurse navigators, and we have the entire team set up now who can help these people, guide them through this process. Now, if everything is normal in the FIT, then they just have to repeat the same test every year, because this is valid for 1 year. If it is abnormal, then we will call them and tell them that they need a colonoscopy. And again, that is provided free of cost through us by the grant.
Dr. Misra says as of last year, 41% were screened for colorectal cancer in Amarillo. Gregory Martinez was not one of them, but was diagnosed.
It was something that I sat there and said, how can this happen to me? So I know now that it's very important to be tested and find out if, especially if it runs in your family.
Martinez says the hardest part of his experience was going through chemotherapy.
And I'm glad that I was encouraged to finish it, because a lot of people will quit, and you can't quit, especially when you have family that depends on you. You got to go. You got to do it.
Even though this experience was tough, Martinez is supporting what Dr. Misra is doing and says people should do whatever they can to get an early screening.
I almost lost my life. I owe the doctors my life, because they saved it.
Dr. Misra says the FIT test will be available to the public in the next coming weeks. All the funding for these tests came from a grant that he received at the end of last year. Reporting live in the studio, Angelica Brown, News Channel 10.